everyone, my name is Nicole Ciuppa and I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist and a food allergy advocate. You may know me online from my social media accounts called Nutritionally Nicole, and this is my food allergy story. So going back to my really young years as a baby, my parents had no idea why I had all these rashes all over my face and why I felt so sick, and I was crying all the time as a baby. And so one day when I was 2 years old, they brought me to an allergist, which is when they found out that I had multiple anaphylactic food allergies, plus asthma and eczema, which is all things that I still deal with today at 24. So this is a little bit about how I have been managing. Growing up and being in my school years, like grammar school and high school, I was really fortunate in that I did not experience any food allergy bullying, which is a really big issue right now, and it needs to end because we should never be bullying people, let alone for their food allergies. But I was very fortunate in that my friends, although they maybe didn't understand what food allergies really were at the time, they were definitely respectful whenever I would say what's safe for me and what's not, and what I wanted to do versus things that I would voluntarily decide not to do because of my allergies. And they were just all really respectful, and they seemed to care about me, which I'm really thankful for, that I've surrounded myself as a kid with just good-hearted people. I also think that my family did a really great job when I was growing up of never making me feel different or outcasted in a bad way. You know, I knew I had my food allergies, and growing up my parents did an amazing job of making sure I was prepared and knew about my diagnosis and about the medications like epinephrine that can, you know, save my life if something were to happen in an anaphylactic emergency. You know, so I was definitely well informed as much as I could be as a little kid, but I also had this sense of I did whatever my family did. You know, whatever I wanted to do, I could do, and it was just done differently, which was really I think a monumental, influential piece of how I approach my allergies today. So fast forwarding a little bit to my first year of college, because that's when I feel like my allergy story really started. My first year of college was a little bit rocky, right? Because as a teenager going to experience college, you know, I didn't live there, but college still comes with meeting new people and being in a new educational environment that has a lot of pressure, and, you know, just getting a new job and all of these different social situations like parties and relationships that kind of hit you all at once. And it's a big transformational time. So that alone is a lot of pressure, but then adding on top of it food allergies, and how do we manage that in all of these situations too? That really created some uncertainty for me, a lot of uncertainty for me. And it was also around this time when I created the Nutritionally Nicole Instagram account and blog. And so this was also a new added piece, because every day I would go on my Instagram and I would be kind of hit in the face with all of these news stories about food allergies that I've never been exposed to before in that way. You know, stories of people going on vacation and eating something and having an anaphylactic reaction, or kissing their partner and having an anaphylactic reaction, or going to a party and not realizing what was in their alcoholic beverage and drinking it and having a reaction, or getting hit with these stories of just traumatic anaphylactic stories all the time, pretty much every day. And I would wake up to that, I would go to sleep to that. And after a couple weeks, that got really mentally exhausting for me, because these stories are so powerful and impactful, and they need to be told for sure. It's just that when we try to maneuver life and we're looking at these stories of trauma, it's hard to see the good in your own life. All you think about is, oh my gosh, that could be me, because that person that had this reaction, or this person that passed away, that could be me, that is me. So it was really scary of a year for me, because that's what I was influenced by. And so it was a little bit of a dark moment. I became a little bit depressed, very anxious, and I started to retract from everything that I love to do socially. I started to just go to school, do my studies, and come home. I really didn't push myself to be social. I didn't push myself to make new friends that first year because it just felt so mentally crippling to do. But then after a little while and a couple months of feeling this way, I just said, you know what are you doing to yourself? You know, you are amazing. And just because you have food allergies does not mean you don't deserve to go out and have fun and experience life in the way that you did before you found out, before you were exposed to all of these dangerous sides of food allergies in such a prominent way. So from there on, I said, you know what, if life is too overwhelming, this is what we're gonna do, Nicole. We're gonna take every situation as it comes. We're gonna take things day by day, and you're going to get through it, and you're going to make an amazing life for yourself because you deserve it. And that is what I did. So as a party approached, I said, how can I create a fun experience myself? How can I stay safe while still having fun? And that is what I did as I went along throughout my experiences throughout college. And when I tell you a 180 transformation happened for me, I'm telling you a 180 transformation happened for me. I completely turned around as a human being, and I started thriving in college. I made friends, I got an on-campus job, I joined organizations. I was really happy in my major of nutrition and dietetics. And I was just on this really awesome path of just enjoying my time in college. And so that brings me to today, right? So I'm a dietitian today, and I'm so humbled to say that because it was a long road to get there education-wise, and any of my fellow dietitians will absolutely understand and know what I mean when I say that. But right now, I have made it my priority to offer online nutrition counseling services for the food allergy community because I think it's so necessary for this community to understand that you can thrive in the nutrition space and you can create a wellness journey for yourself that's unique to you and that is enjoyable and that is also making the most of your safe foods because that's really important. And so that is my goal right now to provide that for the community, as well as share my life experiences with my food allergies and share the things that I struggle with as well with the community to show them that they're not alone, show you guys that you are not alone because you're not. FAIR has this amazing in-person and online community where you can go on and you can find someone to talk to. We are all connected because of food allergies. It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your anything. It just, all that matters is that we are going through the same things in life, which is managing food allergies in different life situations in all different phases of life. And because of that, we're bonded. Okay, so you are never alone, and just know that even me, I say the 180 transformation happened, which it did, and I'm so grateful. But even now, there are moments that I struggle. There are moments where I have no idea what to do or approach a situation and things get awkward and things get a little messy. But that's life, life is messy and it's awkward, but it's also beautiful. And you can navigate through anything with the support of, those of us also in the food allergy community. So you can do this, you've got this. You are amazing, and do not let your food allergies stop you from living your best life, okay? So thank you for listening to my story, and you are never alone. Remember that.